So let's begin again about the importance of connecting with your body and how this can lead you to amazing transformative healing. So body communicates with you all the time. We just need to learn to listen. And what is really important, going deeper with your body, because it will show you limiting beliefs that needs to be healed. It can show you what you've been suppressing for a very long time, for example, like anger, grief, sadness, and more, because it's all trapped in the body. And of course, it's affecting you in many different ways and can manifest into illness. Welcome, Maggie. Welcome, everyone. So I will be helping you today connect with your body, and I'll be doing also energy clearing and healing for the group. So let's see where this is gonna take us. But I want to just give you some examples what can be revealed when you dive into your body or when you have healing sessions, and how can this show up. So our also body can be affected by different procedures. If you have surgery, if you have dental procedures, this also can affect your body because it's shock and trauma for body for sure. But also lots of imprints can happen. So imprints might mean that people who work on you or were doing the procedure, they have certain level of consciousness as well. The instruments they are using as well. So the vibration of this as well can be kind of added to your body, basically. So you get these imprints from these people, from the place, from the instrument they used as well. And this can create certain frequency or certain energy in your body as well. So I'll give you some example what can be uncovered during, when you work with your body. Absolutely. Yeah. Can this happen with massage? I am very picky who touch me. I'm honest with you. Really. You can feel the vibration. And I had one situation that I actually had to stand up and go and say, this is not my vibration at all. So it happened to me once that I had to literally say, no, I don't feel good being touched by this person at all. Everything is energy, so it's important who you're hanging out with or who you are touched by, because it's all vibration. There's certain consciousness and can be passed on you, and you can be imprinted in many different ways. So I give you some examples from the sessions that I've done with other people or that I've done healing on myself. So recently, one of my tooth is troubling me. And I'm like, let me just dive in deeper into that. And I was so amazed what came up. So number one, I had lots of imprints from this dental procedure that I had a long time ago. There was so much stuff there that I had to release. And also because, you open on many levels. I had like low vibration, like devices. I had the different wires on energetic level, different things trapped in the tooth as well. And what amazing happened, it actually, when I started diving in each tooth, it's linked also, of course, with meridians, but also with limiting belief and emotion. So when I dive into this tooth, there was still grief trapped into this tooth, and the grief after my brother. I was so amazed. Of course, I did cry. As soon as I tapped into this, I released that grief, and then it took me to one of the traumas that I experienced when I was 2-3 years old, and the limiting beliefs underneath was it's not okay to be me. It was profound healing for me. I've cleared so much. I felt like I've lost literally, wherever you are, 20 kilos, 40 pounds or whatever country you are. Like I felt literally like I've lost the weight energetically from this tooth, and profound healing happened, that I could tap into this trauma. I could release still the grief that happened. And funny enough, when I was contemplating, I started having problem with this tooth after my brother died. So can you see how things can be linked? And then I was doing, just a few days later, I was doing healing on one lady. So she had problem with the tooth at the front, and she had, one is the seesaw. Her cousin basically jumped from this seesaw, and it hit her, so it broke the tooth. And when we were diving deeper, what's happened? It just revealed whole her life at that moment. Like the things that were happening at home, you know, with her parents, where, you know, how she felt it, like she was not feeling safe there, and not feeling like she has choice of freedom or choice of choosing things. Amazing things were revealed basically for her. Amazing healing happened. And it was amazing. Like I'm just telling you, the opening that happened after the session was unbelievable. So I'm just giving you a tool, but like say I work with someone who had pain at the back, and we were diving deeper, and there was very much linked with her mother. Her mother never knew how to communicate and speak. And guess what? My client as well. And when we were diving into this pain, there's like a sciatic pain. It was all about not knowing how to communicate about needs, how to say. There was lots of anger, because normally when we have pain, there's lots of also often anger and resentment. We were releasing this. We had quite a few sessions on that, because it was that deep, because it was passed down for generations. So it took to amazing healing, transformation, because then she started really being connected with her needs, speaking up, and she broke that pattern that just been in her family lineage, you know. And I could give you example and by example. I love working with people with body, because when you're tapping into body, literally the stories are revealed and often leads to amazing healing, either certain traumas, and then of course link with limiting beliefs. So I highly recommend start learning how to diving deeper and being connected with the body, even on a basic level, like, hey body, do you want to eat this, or do you want to drink, or are you thirsty, or do you need more rest? Just getting this simple even information on a daily basis, it's amazing, like, or how body wants to us to communicate and listen. So yeah, so and I had as well. So I just share my story, and I had a dental problem whole my life, and from my healing, I've realized that this is very linked also with can be with past lives, and it's all with my traumas. I've experienced lots of traumas in life. So each tooth literally will lead you. Each tooth will lead you to trauma, to limiting belief, and trapped emotions. It's not only, I was always struggling with my teeth as well. So I'm just speaking from experience, and also from my story was also passed down from ancestors, because my mom always had problem with teeth. Again, lack of safety, traumas with my father, leaving home very early, blah, 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 all of that stuff. So from both sides, my father and mother lineage, they already had lots of issue. And there was also lots of traumas as well, you know. Amazing, Karen. Yeah, I'm just reading your message now. Yes, it's really important who you're sitting with. And I always recommend, when I know that clients are going to surgery, or they have some operation, or however you call, or dental procedure, I I often first, before the physical procedure, I recommend them to work on a deeper first level, on emotional level, release the trauma, release the anger, sadness, and so on. And also I recommend them to let me know, if possible, that as they have procedure, working on the shock and trauma, because any procedure is shock and trauma for body, whatever it's done. So the healing on a physical level can happen much faster, And basically I've been supporting one lady. She's been going lots of chemotherapy and things like this. And I taught her how to recognize imprints. And she was even telling me, Carolina, I've got so many imprints from this hospital because it's such a low vibration. People are very ill. There is no support, like a mental and emotional support much. It's really this kind of medical support, like giving you chemo or anything, but there's not really soul support, giving hope people and so on. So she was even telling me, and when we were doing clearing, she recognized, when she learned what I meant, how much imprint she's got from that drugs from people who are working there, because they are overworked, stressed. They also have their own, staff to deal with, and plus the department, of course, in the hospital they work, it's not really, any department in the hospital is not happy, So she realized how she's imprinted by people who work there, like that we had to clear that so she could move forward with her healing and have hope. And that's why always never give your power away in this situation. It's so important. Because these people imprint you, and they are doing unconsciously. Of course, they want for you to, most of people wants good for you. But like all of us, they are programmed, they are conditioned, they are imprinted by other people, by these medical schools or whatever they're doing in life. And I'm just talking about medical schools, but we are imprinted by anyone, by government, by anyone. So it's really important that you're not giving your power away to anyone. Even if they give you a name of condition, health condition, don't give your power away. Yes, recognize this maybe. Under each health condition, there are limiting beliefs, there are traumas, there are your life lessons that you need to overcome. And see this as an opportunity to transform and heal on many levels, then feel like, oh my God, I've got this condition. And often people like this, because they give the power away to the doctor, to institution, or to someone or something, and they just kind of identify themselves with that. I see this very often. So first, what we do is like clearing these imprints from all of these people, so you can start believing in yourself and you can start healing anything if your soul is ready for doing that, and if you're ready on a deeper level. So like I said, amazing things shows up. Even recently, I had one lady came with pain around her breast, and she was going from doctor to doctor, not knowing what to do. And we tapped into was full anger for the decades, probably from her childhood, because her programming was not to speak up the truth, not speaking up at all. So being silenced to be able to keep the peace in family or relationship. How can you don't give your power away? How can you not giving your power away? Like this, if you're giving your power away, it's okay, maybe I explain maybe what I mean by that. Maybe not everyone understand that. So for example, if you go to doctor and they give you some label, they give you some name, this is what is this. If you really take it in and then you start worrying about this, and when you start really identifying with yourself with that illness, you gave your power away completely to that opinion, to that person. What if the person is wrong? What if this person just gave you whatever label, but maybe so many things can happen and you can heal that without the label. So if someone give me a label, I'm like, no, I'm not taking this shit. Yes, maybe it's good to know some syndromes, because under each, like I said, under each health condition, there are limiting beliefs, and there are basically traumas and life lessons that we need to overcome. I'm looking more into like what I need to transform, where I need to call my power back so I can heal. Yeah, the same is happening now. The government pushing with certain agendas, maybe teachers at school, they told you wrong. Like my teacher told me, you will never speak English. You'll never even finish probably school. If I would believe that story, I wouldn't be here now in front of you. So it's really important, stop giving power away. And globally now, and globally where we are now, in whole situation, what is happening globally, if we only stop giving our power away and really being connected with ourselves and our body, this shit wouldn't be existing. What is happening, globally, basically. So does this make sense, Lotus? And anyone who has similar question, what I mean by not giving your power away? The same like your mom could tell you, or partner can tell you something. No, don't give your power away to what they said. It's just an opinion. And it's really healing. It is calling your power back. The whole situation in the world now, it's all about for us wake up and calling our power back, period. And creating realities that we want. Not that someone is telling us how we want to live and what we need to believe. This is really important. I shared with you, like with this lady, most of our work when she, was that not giving power away to these doctors. Doesn't matter what they said. We're not giving power away to this opinion. Thank you very much for opinion. It's good to know where they are, where she is physically. But, it's we are doing our work. What else needs to be clear here? What other beliefs that needs to be clear here? Where else she gave power away? It can be, for traumas. Let's clear these traumas and let's call your power back to you. So you can feel whole, you feel complete, and you feel like you're capable to heal anything. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I love working with a body, because the body, yes, absolutely. I'm not any diagnosis what doctors say. Yes, it's real. Of course, people dying from that, 100%. I'm not saying that. This is one aspect, but if you give your power away, can you see how you're lowering the chance of healing things? I'm not saying not listen, of course, someone give you some diagnosis. I'm not saying this regarding this, but most people, at least what I've met, they immediately identifying themselves with that, then it's all poor me, why me, instead of what needs to be shifted, what needs to be transformed. Let me find different way of doing this. Yeah? What things I need to learn through here. Sometimes it can happen that, and I experienced that supporting someone. The person already been ill on cancer in past lives as well. So was not her first time, and this pattern was in this lifetime as well. And we did tremendous work. She transformed on so many levels, on soul level. She had completely different consciousness. Did she heal physically? No. But she healed on soul level. So, and she's bringing this consciousness. She will bring this into next life, wherever she decides to incarnate, whether it's again coming back on this planet or different planets or wherever. So I believe that healing is, even if sometimes doesn't happen on the physical realm on this planet, you're healing on soul level. And that's why always invitation is to see yourself healed and transformed. So this would apply to our weight? Absolutely. Weight often is linked with traumas. I'll give you an example. I've experienced lots of traumas. So I've never been like obese, but I've always struggled to lose weight, like half a kilo or something. For some people were easy, for me not. So most of the time, if I was gaining weight, I was gaining immediately in my belly and in my arms. Why? Because it's on metaphysical and level, it's unconsciously I didn't feel safe. And often people who are having issues with weight, this lack of safety. This is at least what I'm speaking from my experience or from with working with people. So it's not feeling worthy and not feeling safe. This is very common, very common. Now, there are of course many different stories. I had one lady that she was also struggling with weight, and when we were diving deeper, what's happened is that she was not feeling loved by her mother. So the only way how to connect with her mother, she unconsciously was gaining weight to look similar, because her mom also had problem with with the weight. Lots of unworthiness. So there was unconscious, she wanted unconsciously connect with her by gaining weight, being similar. In my case, was protecting myself, because I was abused in many different ways. So of course, I was putting this weight on, especially in area of belly and arms, to protect myself. Arms, because I had to be strong. It was some point that I had to fight physically with my father. So because it was sometimes life or death. And in belly, it's because I was abused, I didn't want to attract any attention. And also women who are abused sexually, this is what happening. They gaining weight because they don't want to. They don't want to be visible. They don't want to bring any sexual attention from anyone. Yeah. But of course, also can be different limiting beliefs. One lady. So her mom was teaching her that being slim is shallow, because her mom had problem with weight. So she was imprinted by her mother and programmed by her mother that being slim, it means shallow. So then, of course, she was kind of wanting to lose weight, and she was on different diet, but at the same time she was sabotaging this and gaining back more than before, because deep down when we uncovered was that slim equals shallow. So she didn't want to be shallow, or being seen as a shallow. So this was her sabotaging belief that's why she was struggling to lose weight. Yeah. So there are limiting beliefs for sure with weight. Can be protection, can be different things. Of course, it depends on life experiences and things like this. I'm just giving you example how much we can read from the body. It's actually really amazing how much we can uncover about ourselves, and our lives. So I hope I gave you enough, and like I said, I could tell you stories from the sessions I've had with people, and of course all my healing journey as well. Many amazing stories. I am always amazed what can come up. It's fascinating basically. And like I said, even this is maybe more advanced level, and people maybe not always want to hear that, but even during like some surgery or certain procedures, like I mentioned with my tooth, it can be deeper stuff. You can have entities there, you can have really low vibrations there in stuck in your liver or stuck somewhere else because there was certain procedure done and operations done. So this is very much on energetic or multi-dimensional level. But I want you to more understand on the physical, emotional level, why things showing up maybe in your life, or maybe why you feel certain way. Yeah. Right, so let me just help you to connect with your body. So I'm gonna ask you for permission if I can connect with your energy. So for some people who are new, what that means, so I'm just reading comments. So what I mean by connecting with you. So if you give me permission to connect with you, then I am gathering more information from this group energy. So so what I do quantum healing. So normally I am tapping into people's energy field or bodies and getting information. Basically, I am guided by the healing team and all my supporters to help people to unlock things. This is a group session, so we're not gonna go as deep, of course, because it's really hard, like I said, going into like deep stories, because this is very individual. But I will help you definitely connect with the body and see what's come up there and do some energy clearing here. No, you haven't, Natalie, missed the meditation and clearings, yeah. So, can I have permission to connect with you? Or you can type in the comment, or you can just say yes, that's enough. So then I can tap into the vibration of this group. Yes, great. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to make yourself comfortable. Let's take a few deep breaths so you can connect with yourself on a deeper level. I want you to drop from your mind down to your heart. And we're calling all the supporters, healing team, galactic team. I'm calling all of the true guardians of this universe, all these dragons supporting and protecting that space that we co-create, and shielding each of you here, shielding myself, asking to make this space very sacred and very protected and safe for all of us. And calling all of these divine supporters here to support us on this healing. Good. And I want you to scan your body and going intuitively in certain area of your body, maybe the area that you have certain discomfort there, maybe pain, and really connect with this energy of that, whether it's knee or shoulder or chest or lower back. Just really go there. Feel the energy of that space. Really open to it. Go even deeper. Go inside of your body. And what feelings are you holding there? What feelings are you holding there? It can be sadness, anger, resentment. It can be anything. Really feel the feelings. And I want you to use your throat chakra, Connect with your throat now. And ask your throat to be like a messenger from this part of your body for you. So then ask, what is the message that your body wants to communicate with you from this part of this body? And through your throat, say it. Just don't control it, just say it. It can be limiting beliefs, it can be certain situation that bothering you. It can be certain trauma that is old trauma that needs to be healed on deeper level. Good. And you can even ask even further, how old is that? I know this is a group session, so I cannot tune into that much, but normally you can really tune in to see, is it past life, is it current life, or what age you were when this started. You can gather amazing informations. Often I can see that can happen when you were conceived, or preconception, or during pregnancy, or after birth. Just ask, how old is this energy? And see what you get. Good. So I'm just gonna command something, some healing energy, and just feel the transmission of these words and vibration. I ask galactic team and healing team, higher self, to clear all these programs of disharmony and imbalance and bring the energy back into the state of alignment and flow. Thank you. And we also ask, please clear and heal. And if there is any traumas or link with traumas, clearing the effects, including any dysfunction, discords, damage, injuries, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, in all levels, all dimensions, all time frames. And please action for repair frequency, clear communication pathways, balance energy flow, align and integrate all aspects of the physical and subtle body to the cellular and subatomic level. Just feel the transmission. We also ask to release and heal all these wounds that are associated maybe with losses and hurts and defenses, injustices, prejudices. And we're asking to help you to release the attachment to the need to suffer. We're asking to help you to complete all contracts, to clear any unfinished businesses, whether it's this lifetime or past lives or parallel lives, past, present, future. To help you to release any guilt and anger and shame. To help you to and teach you how it feels in your body to forgive yourself and forgive others. And help you to heal all levels of heartbreak so that your heart is free. And help you to connect your mind with your heart so you can release any judgments and blame. And we asking for helping you to melt any memories that no longer serve you. And helping you to open your mind to transformation and freedom. And helping you to quiet your mind so you can see the bigger picture. Sweetie. Sorry, my technical issues. And helping you to surrender to sadness, and your sorrow, so that you can see the truth. And I want you to repeat after me. May I dwell in the heart of divine presence. Just repeat after me that. May I dwell in the heart of the divine presence. May I know the deepest level of peace. And really feel that in your body when you're saying this after me. May I know the deepest level of peace. And feel that and repeat after me. May I surrender completely into the joy of my own true nature. And really feel that. May I surrender completely into the joy of my own true nature. And we're asking all of this healing team to integrate these changes at all levels and dimensions and in all time frames. And teaching you to open up, to be willing to see the truth of who you are. Really feel that. I'm also gonna give some activations for all of you, so really feel that transmission. Higher self, please, and all this healing team, please help align each person here, align the spiritual to physical. Please help them to clear all imbalances. Please recharge the etheric, energetic flow in the system, on emotional body. Please help them to balance emotions. Please help them to clear blocks in their hearts. Please help them to increase emotional security. Please help them to clear any stagnations. Please help them to release any self-judgments. Please help them to free themselves from emotional suppression. Please help them and show them how to align to inner power. Please help them to clear limited mindset. Please help them to open their hearts to intimacy and desire. Please help them to clear blocks to trusting their gut feelings. Please help them to strengthen connection to their soul. I want you to feel all of that coming down on you and activating you, activating your cells, activating your DNAs, activating your organs and blood and tissues and bones. Very good. I want you to take 3 deep breaths. Breath in and out. And again, breath in and out. And when you're ready to see yourself in this new energy, then open your eyes. Have you managed to connect with your body and maybe got some messages? Maybe got some insight about what emotions are trapped there or limiting beliefs? How is everyone? Just wondering if you managed to connect with yourself on a deeper level. You can type in the comment. Fear. Oh my God, amazing. Yes. Amazing, Autumn. So happy for you, Anne. That's the power of healing, isn't it? And knowing where you need to go. Yeah, in hips, we actually hold a lot of energy from my experience, and of course, having sessions with people. Lots of shame can be there, lots of anger, lots of pain. Not only your pain, it can be your mother pain. Yeah, hips holds a lot. Awesome, Beth. So happy to hear that. Yes, Karen, totally agree with that. It can be even way before 6 years. Yeah, that's how much we actually hold in our bodies and also in our energy field as well. And that's why when you start clearing this and healing, oh my God, I'm telling you, you're gonna change so much. Like I said, I could give you story by story from seeing people shifting super fast, and from my own life, basically, the moment I started tapping in and clearing this stuck emotions, trapped emotions for very long time, that often took me to some traumas. Amazing changes been happening. Emotion from 3 years old, amazing, Beth. Wow, amazing. That is deep. When you go into this deeper, I promise you're gonna have profound healing. Because if it's so old, imagine when you release this, how you're gonna feel. Amazing. Super happy that you could connect with it and see at least glimpse, because now if you would dive deeper in that age, what happened and what limiting beliefs are there, and there's more stuff trapped, you will see how much you can release. Past life for me, yeah. And past life as well, it can be many things, some unfinished contracts, some death. I also see on sessions where people died in tragic way as well, feeling lonely or being ill or whatever, and this still is bleeding through this timeline as well, so we can close that past lives and start living our life here. We have enough lessons to learn in this lifetime. We don't need past life stuff, and other parallel lives and lives from other universes and realities and all of this, So I hope that it was helpful. It's been such a pleasure being here with all of you and co-creating this amazing space together. I'm very grateful for all of you, coming on this live. If you have any question, just connect with me. And I see you soon. Tomorrow also I'm doing live, so feel free to connect with me and join. And wishing you amazing day and night. Wishing you amazing weekend and lots of love. And stay in your power. Don't give your power away. And choose to be happy. Choose to, living life on with different awareness and different consciousness. So with this, lots of love and see you around.